This conference will
Can I,
now be recorded.
can I start, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir, start, sir, start.
Okay. Actually, good evening here in India. I don't know in US. Maybe it's a good morning or good afternoon. Uh, I'm a SQL trainer, basically. Can you see my screen? Hello. Uh, Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. All of you, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. My name is Alim Sharif. I'm your SQL trainer. Okay. Uh, I think you people came here to learn Tableau, right? Tableau developers. But you people need SQL as well because it is a backend to generate any reports in Tableau tool. You need to access the data from database. For that, you need SQL. Is it clear, everyone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Today I'm going to it's like introduction part of SQL. Okay. First of all, we should understand what is data. Okay. Actually, data it is nothing but a raw fact, like anyone's names, like locations, places, and marks. These are all considered as a data. Okay. So data is nothing but just a raw fact. Okay, which can be anything. It doesn't have any certain meaning. Like Raju, it doesn't have any certain meaning. It's a name of a person, but it doesn't give any information. It doesn't give any sense. Or like Hyderabad, or 60 marks. Okay, so these are all nothing but raw fact. So these are called data. So data is nothing but it is a raw fact. Example: names, ages, location, images, and videos. These are all nothing but data. Okay. So next thing is we have to understand what is the information. Okay. Information is nothing but it is a collection of related data. What do you mean by related data? For example, one student is there, his student hall ticket number, his name, his father name, his school, his marks in Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths, Science, and Social. These are related to one student. So this is called information. Like the SSC marks sheet. In the SSC marks sheet, it contains everything about a particular one student. So it is called information. Like student marks sheet or scorecard of any particular team, like India and Australia, if you see. Okay, so India's first innings scorecard, it is also nothing but information, and Australia's and their scorecards, those are also nothing but information. What are the raw fact is nothing but, for example, player, the name of the players like Rishabh Pant or Michael Clark, or their scores, or number of fours, or number of six. These are nothing but data, raw fact. Whereas complete scorecard, it is nothing but information, like student mark sheet or scorecards of any cricket team. Okay, these are called information, which is related to each other. Okay. Example, student mark sheet, scorecard of cricket team, etc. These are called information. Okay, so that is the difference between data and information. Data is nothing but it's just raw fact, like names, ages, locations, images, and videos. They don't have any particular meaning. Okay, those are called data. Whereas information, information is nothing but it is a collection of related data, like student mark sheet. Okay, your bill also, like, okay, customer bill, how many items you purchase and what are the price of those and total amount. Okay, that is also nothing but information. Or else we can say scorecard of a cricket team. Okay, so these are called information. Now we have to understand where we can store this information, where we can store this data. Okay, previously, like now also, the basic or primary storage of information is nothing but papers and books. Physically, we store the information in the form of papers and books. That is the primary storage. Afterwards, they discover the some types that is called flat files. Okay, after that they discover floppies where they can store some amount of data. After, they invent CDs, after DVDs and pen drives, hard disk. Okay, but the basic storage device, okay, is nothing but papers and books. Afterwards, flat files. Okay, and the secondary storage device is nothing but database. Okay, first write down data storage or information storage. Okay, what is the data storage? It is a place where we can store information. Okay, what is the first one? Our basic storage device, nothing but papers and books. Second one, flat files. Third one, database. Database. Okay, all of you got it. First one is data, which is a raw fact. Next one, information, which is a collection of related data. The next one is where we can store this information. that is called data storage devices or data storage. Primary data storage is nothing but papers and books where we can store still. Okay, the second one is flat files, and the third one is database. Anyone, can you hear me? Anyone? Hello?
Yeah, okay, sir.
What are the flat files we have?
Sir,
What are the flat files we have?
notepad.
Yes, notepad and okay. Yes, very good. Notepad, MS Word, and MS Excel, MS Access, etc. Okay, these are the flat files where we store our information. Okay, Notepad, MS Word, MS Excel, MS Access. Okay, so here we store the information, okay, in the form of soft copy. Okay, then if we have this type of flat files, okay, then why we need a database? When we store, okay, when we store easily in these flat files like Notepad, MS Word, Excel, and Access, what is the need of database? Okay, anyone? Can you tell me any disadvantage of these flat files? Hello? Hello? Anyone? Okay, the disadvantages are nothing but first one is no security. Second one, redundancy. First one is there is no security. Third one is redundancy in accessing required data. Third disadvantage is difficulty in accessing, okay, redundancy cannot be avoided. The fourth one is data inconsistent. There are so many disadvantages while we store our information in flat files. Okay, but the major four disadvantages are: first one is no security, second one is redundancy cannot be avoided, third one is difficulty in accessing required data, difficulty in accessing required data, and fourth one is data inconsistency. Okay, the first one is no security. Okay, no security means if you are store any information in Notepad or in Word or in Excel or in Access, okay, anyone can change the information, anyone can change the data, If you simply open the notepad or MS Word or Excel, okay, any person, okay, if he are accessing to your system or your laptop, he can change your data, he can change your information, he can manipulate, he can delete some or he can update some information. Okay, so that is the main problem of flat files. There is no security. You may ask, sir, in MS Excel and in MS Word we have password security, right? Okay, we can assign passwords to MS Word or in MS Excel, but he can delete your file. Then what will be happen? What can you do? Okay, if you give any password to Excel, it is well and good. Okay, he cannot change any information, he cannot manipulate. But what happen if he delete your Excel file? Okay, so every data or every information lost. Okay, so that is the main problem of flat files. There is no security. Even we can give password to Excel and Word, okay, but there is a chance to delete that file. Okay, so the main drawback is of flat files is there is a no security. The second one is redundancy. Redundancy cannot be avoided. For example, in Excel, okay, one company store all his employees information in Excel sheet, okay, there is a chance to repeat some information, some employees information, okay. So there is a chance of duplications in Excel sheet or in MS Word, okay. Maybe the employee or maybe the data entry operator, he maybe enter the information of the same employee repeated times. Okay, we cannot avoid in Excel. Okay, what we have to do, just we have to search by using search option, and if there are so many like same employees information, we can delete. Okay, but there is a chance of duplication in flat files, whether it is a notepad or whether it is a Word or whether it is a Excel. There is a chance of, okay, entering or inserting duplicate values or duplicate information. Okay, so that is the second drawback or disadvantage of flat files. And the third one is difficulty in accessing required data. Difficulty in accessing required data. Okay, for example, I have one table, okay, and I stored all this information in Excel sheet. Okay, in that, okay, for example, I'm a trainer. Okay, I need to store all the students information in Excel sheet. Okay, now I want to know the students information of who are joined in Tableau course, because I'm a SQL trainer. SQL is required for Oracle developer and for testing people and for Tableau developer and for BA developer also they need SQL. Okay, so I'm teaching SQL to different course modules. Okay, now I want to know, okay, how many students are there, okay, who joined in Tableau course. Okay, that is my first criteria. And second criteria is location. Okay, in the online I'm teaching to Hyderabad people and Bangalore people and US UK. Okay, now I want to search, okay, those students who joined in Tableau course and who located at Hyderabad. That is my second criteria. Okay, and after that my third criteria is, okay, in that how many female students are there. For example, okay, I have 200 students. Okay, in that, okay, the Tableau students are maybe 70. In that 70 also, okay, who uh, who located at Hyderabad, okay, there may be 25 students. Okay, so who are joined in Tableau and whose location is Hyderabad, there are 25 students. From the 25 students, I want to know how many female students are there. Okay, maybe among 25 there are only 8 female students are there. So here I have three criteria. One is Tableau course, second one is location Hyderabad, third one is gender. Okay, I want to retrieve female students. Okay, but is it possible in flat files? Okay, yes. In Excel we have um, filter option and search option. Okay, but if you give so many filter options, so many search option in Excel, okay, okay, it it doesn't give accurate information in Excel. Okay, that is the main problem of Excel. If you give so many search options, it doesn't give any accuracy. Okay, sometimes the student whose location is Chennai, maybe it provides in Hyderabad location. Okay, to prevent this, okay, this is the main disadvantage of flat files. Okay, so we cannot get the accurate accurate data. Okay, so that is the third disadvantage of flat files. Okay, where we so so that is the third one. But in databases, if you are using databases, it is easy to get the required information. Maybe there are 50 criteria or maybe there are 70 criteria. It will give the accurate information. Okay, like conditions. The fourth one is data inconsistency. Data inconsistency. For example, I want to store students information. Okay, in first table in Excel sheet. Okay, I'm storing the personal information of the students. Okay, in the second table, okay, I'm storing the Tableau, like who joined in the Tableau course. Okay, I want to store those students information. And in the third table, I want to store the fees information, whether they paid or it's unpaid or like that. In fourth table, okay, I want to store those students information, okay, who already takes my course material and soft copy material and anything. And in the fifth table, I want to store those students information, okay, who complete their course. So here I need 5 tables in 5 different Excel sheets. Okay, one is students personal information, second one those students who joined in Tableau course, third one is students fees information, whether they paid or not. In the fourth table, okay, I want to store those students information who already takes my soft copy or course material. In the fifth table, in fifth Excel sheet, okay, I want to store only those students who already complete their course. Okay, is it clear? So here I need 5 different tables in 5 different Excel sheets. Okay, for example, if I change any student's information in any table, does it reflect in another tables, other all the tables? No, in flat files it cannot be. Okay, for example, there is a one student Raghu. Okay, if I write any spelling mistake, okay, instead of Raghu if I write Rahul, okay, it does not reflect in any all other tables. Okay, so that is called data inconsistency. Okay, but whereas if you are using databases, okay, if you change any information of a particular person or particular employee or particular student information, it reflects all other tables. Okay, so in databases we secure data consistency, whereas in flat files, okay, we cannot assure data inconsistency. If any information changed in one table, it cannot be reflected in other related tables. Okay, that is the another drawback of flat files. So there are 4 drawbacks. Okay, one is security. There is no security. Even though we can give the password to those Word, Excel access, okay, people can delete those files. Okay. Second one, redundancy. If you are using flat files, there is a chance of duplications. Okay, and we cannot delete those duplications. Okay, unless you search all the records. Third one is difficulty in accessing. For example, if you have 4 or 5 criteria to set particular information, particular record, okay, there is very difficulty in flat files. Even though in Excel we have search option, filter options, it doesn't give accurate data. Okay, that is another drawback. The fourth one is data inconsistency. Like we have 5 tables of related tables of particular person or particular record, like students. Okay, if you change any information in one table, it does not reflect in other related tables. Okay, these 4 are main disadvantages of flat file. Okay, to overcome this, we introduce they introduce database. They introduce database. Okay, database, it is a logical container of related objects. Okay, what is a database? It is a logical container of related objects. Okay, are you listening, everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so database is nothing but it is a logical container of related objects. Okay, it's like a container. Okay, in this it has everything. Okay, so first we have to understand what are the objects here. Okay, examples of objects are nothing but first one tables, second one views, third one indexes, fourth one sequences, fifth one like stored procedures, sixth one like functions, stored functions we have, seventh one packages we have, stored packages, etc. Okay, these are the objects. Okay, database is nothing but it is a logical container of related objects. Okay, it stores related objects, nothing but tables, views, indexes, sequences, and so many. Okay, so nowadays every company, okay, they are using databases to store their information. Okay, these are the types of data storage. First one is papers and books. Second one, flat files, nothing but notepad, word, excel, access. Third one is database. Okay, you know the disadvantage of flat files. Okay, so now every company, they are using database to store their information. Okay, and what is the database? It is a logical container of related object. So it stores all the informations like tables, views, indexes, sequences, stores, procedures, functions, and etc. Okay. Now to access this database, okay, to get the information from this database, we need one software. Okay, to get the access or to manipulate the access or data which is stored in the database, we need one software. Okay, that software is nothing but DBMS. Okay, database management system. Okay, DBMS nothing but it is a database management system. Okay. What is a DBMS? It is a collection of programs. Okay. It is used to store, retrieve, and manipulate data which is stored in database. Okay. So it is nothing but DBMS. DBMS is nothing but database management system. Okay. It is a software. It is a collection of programs, and it is used to store data in database. And if you want to retrieve, we can retrieve by using this DBMS software and manipulate. For example, we can delete some records or we can update some records, okay, by using this DBMS software. Okay. Nowadays in market there are so many databases are there. Okay. Example of DBMS. The first one is Oracle. Second one is SQL Server. Third one is DB2. Fourth one is MySQL. Okay. Fifth one is Sybase. Sixth one is Teradata, etc. Okay. Now these are the DBMS available in the market. Okay. What are they? Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, MySQL, Sybase, and Teradata. Oracle is a database software which is provided by Oracle Corporation. Okay, they name it for their own company name like Oracle. Before they have different name. Okay, but now this DBMS software they call it is a Oracle database. The next one is SQL Server. Okay, the next one is SQL Server, which is a it's like a Microsoft company. They have SQL Server and DB2 IBM company. Whereas MySQL actually it is Sun Systems software. Okay, but all of you know that Oracle acquired Sun Systems, Sun Microsystems. Okay, so now it is a part of Oracle. MySQL now is a part of Oracle, but before actually it is developed by Sun Microsystems. Now Sybase is a software uh, like by Sybase Technology. The company is there. Okay, Teradata also uh, it's a part of Teradata Technologies. Okay, these many DBMS softwares we have in company. Okay, now these are different softwares are there like Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, MySQL, Sybase, Teradata. Okay, and we have database also. Now we have database also. So what is the use of SQL? Because now you are going to learn about SQL. Okay, for example, if you understand, okay, data base okay, it is like mobile. Okay, If you assume it is a mobile device, okay, and these DBMS, okay, these are service providers, service providers, okay. So you have mobile device, database, and you have service providers also, like software DBMS. In India, we have service providers like Airtel, Idea, Vodafone, Uninar, like that. Okay, and you have your mobile device also. Okay, so how can you access your service by using mobile device? Okay, tell me anyone. Can you listen? Anyone? Hello, hello.
Yes, we are
Yes,
hearing.
sir.
Yeah, actually, you said database is a mobile device and DBMS is service provider. That we understand that
Service
we are
providers.
using the
So
mobiles.
yeah.
Hello.
So how can you get access? Like how can you get the
Network,
service
network,
from
network. Actually, as an example,
network
I am
and
using Geo network. So I'm connecting my
okay
mobile
and
to Geo network.
okay
By using network, I'm making the calls and all.
and any basic thing you
Basic
need
things.
SIM,
SIM.
right?
For network, we need a SIM.
Yeah, without SIM can you get the service?
No. We didn't get the
Ah,
signals, but recently it has
so
been launched
SQL,
eSIM.
yeah. So SQL is nothing but SIM.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah,
It
I
is
got it.
just
Okay.
general example.
Example.
Actually, it is
Yeah,
not
understood.
like database is not a mobile device and SQL it is not a
Yeah.
SIM. To get
Yes,
a
we understand.
understand better, yeah, what is most of the students they make confused. What is SQL sir? Why we need again DBMS sir, like that? Okay.
Yeah.
So for simplify you people, like database is nothing but if you think it is a device, mobile device, and softwares like Oracle, SQL Server, these are the service providers where you need to pay. Microsoft won't give free of cost to this SQL Server. You need to pay something. Only MySQL is a open source. Okay, this
Okay.
MySQL it is only open source. Remaining are you have to pay. Only MySQL is a open source. Okay, there is a contract between Oracle and Sun Microsystems. Okay, they didn't let the to pay this for MySQL. Okay, Oracle Corporation they charge to Oracle database, but they won't charge to MySQL database. It is a open source, and for SQL Server DB2 they charge to you. Okay, so same like that. Database is a mobile device, and these softwares like Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, these are the service providers. To connect this database and service, okay, we need one interaction. We need one interface. That is nothing but SQL. Got it, everyone?
Got it.
Okay. So this is the main criteria of SQL. Okay, this is the introduction of SQL. Now we are getting to the actual syllabus of actual subject of SQL. Okay, so what is the need of SQL is nothing but it's like a interface between database and software. Got it? And hello.
Yes, we are here.
Okay.
And actually, I
Actually,
have a doubt.
yes, sir.
uh, you said that DBMS SQL server is a DBMS, a service provider, and you are
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
SQL. We are using SQL as a SIM. The example you
yeah,
said now.
yeah, yeah.
How it can possible? The SQL server is a software, right?
Yeah,
Ser
the
Service
name is
provider.
SQL Server. Yeah, the name is SQL Server. They name it as a SQL Server.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with SQL.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
SQL Server is the name because Microsoft they are very smart to make money, so they name it as a SQL Server.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
SQL is language. SQL Server is a software. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, yeah. So now you have mobile device and you have service provider Airtel, like Oracle, for example. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, After that, can you get the service of DB2? Like, can you get the service of Idea with the same SIM?
No. 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 Will not get.
So you need one more SIM,
Yeah. One more
right?
SIM. Yes.
Yeah, you need a different SIM. But nowadays in India, you can portable is there. Portability is
Yes.
there.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
With the same SIM, with the same number, you can, for example, now you are a Airtel customer. Okay. Now you switch
Okay.
to Vodafone or you switch to any like Uninar and like that. Okay.
Okay.
So here also same. Okay. For example, now you are using Oracle for your backend. Okay. If they want to switch to SQL Server, they can easily to switch because SQL is common for all the softwares. If you want to access Oracle software, Oracle database, or SQL Server database, or DB2 database, or MySQL or Sybase, you need common thing is SQL.
Okay.
So if you learn SQL, okay, so you can get the idea of Oracle, you can get the idea of SQL Server, you can get the idea of DB2, MySQL. But the thing is, some syntaxes are changed, like our Telugu language. I think all of you are Telugu people, right?
Yes. I am telling.
Others, okay, like in a
Yes.
language, okay, we have different dialects. Like Telangana, they have different dialects. Rayalaseema, they have different, like Costa Andhra, Uttarandhra, they have different dialects. But all are speaking Telugu only, right? Here also, Oracle, they access by using SQL only, SQL Server, DB2, Sybase, Teradata. They all are using SQL only. But some like 30 to 40% syntax is different. Syntax is different, like our languages. We have different accent, different modulars. Same like that, all are using SQL only. All softwares they are using SQL, but some syntax are different. Like in DDL commands, they have some different syntaxes. Okay, so if you learn SQL here, okay, I'm teaching SQL for Oracle. Okay, if you perfect here, okay, so there is easy to you to learn SQL Server and easy to learn MySQL because nowadays projects, okay, some project depend on Oracle and some project depend on SQL Server, and most of them are nowadays you are using MySQL. Okay, so if you learn SQL of Oracle modulus, okay, now then it is very easy to you to learn SQL Server, MySQL, and DB2 for you people. Okay, so this is just introduction of SQL. Hope you will you understood it well. Okay, now SQL. What is SQL? Okay, SQL. It is nothing but structured query language. SQL is nothing but structured query language. SQL is nothing but structured query language. and it is a non-procedural language. And it is a non-procedural language. Okay. In our computer languages, we have two types of languages. One is procedural languages. Second one is non-procedural languages. Anyone can explain what is procedural language and non-procedural language? Hello? Raj? Can you hear me?
Yes, we are audible to you, but we don't know.
Yeah,
I don't.
Srikar. Balakrishna?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so can you get the difference between procedural language and non-procedural language?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay. Actually, C language and C++, Java, these are procedural languages. Okay. The difference between procedural and non-procedural means, for example, in general example, I am staying at Tolichoki, Mehdipatnam. I want to travel from Hyderabad to Vishakhapatnam, Vizag, for example. Okay. I need railway tickets. Okay. I am busy and I am giving this task to my friend. Okay. Who is new to Hyderabad. So I am explaining, first take bus from Mehdipatnam to Secunderabad railway station. Then second step, go to the railway counter. Third step, they will give one form. Okay, just fill that form and return back to the counter. Okay, then pay the money. Okay, then he will give the tickets and take a bus from Secunderabad railway station to Mehdipatnam and come to my home. Okay, this is a procedure because he don't know anything. Because he new to Hyderabad, so he don't know anything, so I need to explain everything. Okay, every procedure. Okay, like that. C++, Java also, it is a procedural language. For example, if you want to write a program to add two numbers, what we have to do? We have to write void make. Then we have to declare three variables, x comma y comma z, which are integer data type. Next we have to take printf, okay, to prompt the user to enter two numbers. Then we have to take scanf to store the two integers by using percentage d digit. Next we have to do the calculation part, like z is equal to x plus y. Again we have to write down printf. Okay, so these are the steps we need to explain to the C compiler. Okay, so these type of C++, Java, these are called procedural languages. But whereas SQL, it is a non-procedural language. For example, you have one friend, he knows everything. Okay, so what you have to do? Just you have to give the money to him and he will do everything. He will go to the railway station, he book the everything, and he return back and he will give the tickets. Okay, so that is the difference between procedural languages and non-procedural languages. This SQL is nothing but non-procedural. So in this SQL, you need not to write any programs. You need not to you need not to do anything. Okay, so just it is like command. Like we are giving some commands to the robot. Okay, go there, sit there. Same like that, SQL is also nothing but it's a commanding language. It is a non-procedural language. You need not to write any programs. You need not to write n number of lines. Okay, just you have to command the database and it retrieves the data. Okay, that's why most of the softwares, DBMS softwares, they are using SQL for their interface. Whereas C++, Java, these are procedural language. So you have to explain each and every step to the C compiler or Java compiler. Okay, that is the difference between procedural languages and non-procedural languages. Okay, got it? That is the why they are using SQL for their interface between database and DBMS. Okay, got it? All of you?
Got
Balakrishna?
it. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
got it.
Okay, now it's time is 8 o'clock. So do you have Tableau class right now?
Yes, sir.
Morning we
Okay,
have actually.
Yeah, we have.
Yes, sir.
okay, okay. Shall I continue?
Yeah, sir. Continue, sir. Continue, continue. There is no tableau session today.
Okay, okay. Is it Suhas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's me only.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, guys. Small announcement. There is no tableau session for today. Like, sir will continue for the SQL today. Okay.
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 Yeah, fine.
Okay. Okay. Till now, do you have any doubts? Balakrishna, Manasa Veena, Nitish Gaud.
No, sir, we are clear. I'm clear till now.
Who is sis? Sis means sister? Okay. Any doubts? My voice is clear?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sharif sir, just a minute. Like, actually, they think they will. This is a tableau session actually. Like Vijay
Okay, yeah,
ma'am,
just now Vijay joined, yeah.
yeah, Vijay ma'am, this is a skill session, ma'am. Actually,
Oh, is it? Sorry.
some issues. Class will be
No,
continued.
you can
Please join. Please go on with this SQL, ma'am. Like from tomorrow, SQL will be like at 7 p.m. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, 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 yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
So can
Yeah,
I
fine, ma'am.
join
Just
now or can I
yeah,
leave?
join now, ma'am. Just continue with the
Yeah,
session, ma'am. Like you'll get the recording also, so you can go through it. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, ma'am. Fine, ma'am.
okay, okay, okay. Okay. Any doubts till now? Balakrishna, sir? Nitish?
No,
No doubts. No doubts, sir.
no doubt.
Okay. All are Telugu people, right?
Yes.
Shrikar,
Yes.
Yeah,
Priya,
I'm
Raju,
Telugu.
Nitish.
Yes, sir. All are
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Sorry.
Okay. Actually, I'm comfort in Telugu, that's why. Okay,
Fair
okay,
enough.
okay.
Yes, yes, we are also.
Okay. All are from US, right?
I'm from UK.
I'm from Bangalore, today.
I'm from
They
US.
are from... Okay,
I'm
okay.
from India.
Those who are from US, congratulations, because Joe Biden, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now come to this SQL. Okay, this is about just introduction, just basic introduction of SQL. Okay. Now, actually, we store the data in the database in the form of tables. All of you listen? Can I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. Sir.
In all the databases, okay, we store the data in the form of tables. Okay. In all the database, we store the data in the form of tables. Tables are nothing but rows and columns. Okay. Here, rows in Oracle we can call it as a tuples, whereas columns we call it as a field. Got it? Okay. So in all the databases, we store the data in the form of tables. Okay. Here rows we call it as a tuples, columns we call it as a field. Okay. But there are some certain rules we should follow to store the information in the tables in the form of rows and columns. Okay. we cannot store like multiple values. Okay, for example, there is a one concept is there, normalization, because in so many interviews, okay, for Tableau developers, the interviewer asking some questions on normalization also. Okay, so we have to learn what is a normalization. Okay, to simplify the data in the table, okay, we need normalization. Okay, there are so many normalization forms are there, but okay, it is enough to you to learn up to 3 normal forms. First normal form, second one is second normal form, third one is third normal form. There are fourth normal form also there. There are BC normal forms are there. But for you Tableau people, 3 normal forms is enough. Okay, first normal form, second normal form, and third normal form. Why we need this normal form means, okay, to get the data, to remove the data redundancy and get the retrieve the data access from the database. Okay, first we have to know about first normal form. First normal form. Okay, it ensures only one value in one cell. It ensures only one value in one cell. For example, I'm explaining in this word. Okay. Okay. See here, all of you see this table, Balakrishna.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. We store the information in the form of rows and columns. For example, see, for example, actor, and here movies. Okay. For example, Mahesh Babu and his movies. Okkadu, Atadu, like Mulari, and like Pavan Kalyan, Suchi, Jalsa, and Gabbar Singh, like this. Okay, and there is one more like Chiranjeevi. Okay, who was, I don't know, Stalin, Abhilasha, something like this. Okay, so here I stored information of actors and their movies. Here I am taking 3 actors: Mahesh Babu, Pavan Kalyan, and Chiranjeevi. Okay, Mahesh Babu's movies are Okadu, Atadu, Murari, like that. Pawan Kalyan movies Khushi, Jalsa, Gabbar Singh, and Chiranjeevi movies Stalin, Abhilash, and I don't know, something like that. Okay, so here I stored multiple values in one cell. What is the cell? Okay, the space between rows and columns. This is one cell. This is one cell, and this is a one cell. Here in one cell, I store three values: Okadu, Atadu, and Murari. Here also, in the next row, I store four values, three values: Khushi, Jalsa, Gabbar Singh in one cell. Okay, so to prevent this type of, because if they want, if any customer, if they want to know details of Jalsa movie, he cannot get the access. Okay, it will give the error. And if anyone wants to get the information of Okkadu, at that time also he cannot get the information of the Okkadu movie. Okay, so there is a difficult to prevent this. Okay, the first normal form, it ensures that every single cell should have only one value. For that purpose, it asks the user or developer to increase the rows. What is the first normal form? It ensures the increase the rows. Okay, at that time we need to again Mahesh Babu here, Okkadu, Atadu, Murari. Again here. Okay. Okay, like this we can ensure the first normal form. Okay, right? Okay, this is about first normal form. What is the first normal form? It ensures the only one value in one cell. We cannot give multiple values in one cell because it is very difficult. It is impossible to get the information of particular data. Like if you enter the same 3 to 4 movies name in Mahesh Babu's row, okay, for example Okadu, now it is easy to get the information about Okadu movie, or it is easy to get the information about Khushi movie. Okay, so first normal form is nothing but it ensures okay, it ensures there should be only one value in one cell. Okay, this is about first normal form. Okay, the second normal form. Okay, second normal. Okay, it reduces partial dependency. It reduces partial dependencies. For example, okay, Again, insert one table. Okay. Here, actor name. Okay. Actor first name. Here, actor last name, and here marital status. Okay. For example, Mahesh, last name is Babu. He is a married. Okay. Next, Akshay Kumar. He is also married. Next, Salman Khan. He is luckily unmarried. Next one, there is one more Akshay Khanna, son of Vinod Khanna. He is unmarried. Okay. If I have one table like this, okay. Okay, I have one table where I stored the marital status of actors. Okay, with actor first name and actor last name. Okay, so I stored 4 actors information, whether they are married or not. Mahesh Babu, he is married. Okay, Akshay Kumar, he is also married. Okay, Salman Khan is unmarried. Akshay Khanna is unmarried. Okay, if anyone asks, if I want to retrieve the marital status of Mahesh Babu, okay, he is married or unmarried? All of you. Balakrishna sir, Nitish Gaud,
Married. Much more.
married. Mahesh Babu is
Married.
married. Salman Khan,
Unmarried.
Unmarried.
okay. I can retrieve by first name also, right? Mahesh, he is married or unmarried? Mahesh,
Married.
married. Salman,
Unmarried.
Unmarried.
Akshay,
Unmarried.
There is a two
Akshay.
Akshay. There is a two
Unmarried.
Akshay.
There are 2 Akshays, right? Akshay, one Akshay is married and another Akshay is unmarried. So it is called partial dependency. It is called partial dependency. We cannot retrieve the information by using one particular column. Okay, what is the partial dependency? We cannot retrieve the complete information by using one particular column. That is called partial dependency. The second normal form ensures that it reduces the partial dependency. Why? Because I cannot get back whether Akshay is married or unmarried until I will get the last name. If I say Akshay Kumar, yes, he is married. Akshay Khanna is unmarried. So I need 2 columns, right? So this is called partial dependency. To reduce this partial dependency, we need one more column. Like to reduce the first normal form, to ensure the first normal form, what we have to do? We add the rows. We increase the rows. In second normal form, to reduce this partial dependency, we add the columns. Okay. Okay. Now, if you do like this, actor ID. Okay. Mahesh Babu 001. Akshay Kumar 002. Salman Khan 003. Akshay Khanna 004. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the marital status of 002?
Married.
He is married.
Married.
Married. Yes. Yeah, you can easily say by using one column, right? What is the marital status of 004? Unmarried.
Unmarried.
So the second normal form, it reduces the partial dependencies. What is the partial dependency? We cannot get the information, complete information by one column. We need two or more columns. Okay, that is called partial dependency. The second normal form, it reduces the partial dependency by adding one more column. Okay, here this column is called primary key. Here this column is called primary key. Okay, now you can easily get the information by using actor ID, which is a primary key. Okay, this is the second normal form. Got it, man? Yeah. Now third normal form. Third normal form. Okay. Third normal form. Okay. Okay. Third normal form also is nothing but, okay, it ensures transit dependency. Transit dependency. Okay, what is transit dependency means? Okay, the whole information in table, okay, divided into some groups or some parts. Okay, so there are some columns who depend on the primary key like actor ID, and there are some other columns which are depend on the other than primary key column. Okay, for example, okay, for example, student table is there. Okay, in that, okay, here we have student ID, student name, okay, fee paid, mobile number, okay, course, duration, okay, trainer, name, okay, okay, this is the thing. Okay, now student ID 001, okay, his name is Trino, fee paid, okay, okay, fee paid, okay, okay, mobile number, course, C language, duration 45 days, trainer name A, fees 2000 rupees. Next 002, his name is Vasu, mobile number, okay, course Java, duration 60 days, trainer B, fees 6000. Yes. 003, okay, Salim, mobile number, course, okay, SAP 3 months, trainer name is C, fees 9000. Okay, all of you See here, I am storing student information. Okay, in a student table, it has student ID, student name, mobile number, course, duration, trainer name, and field. Okay, see here, the student name depend on the student ID. If I retrieving 001, it gives the student name Srinu, and this mobile number also depend on the student ID. Again, this course also depend on the student ID, whether he is taking C language or Java course or SAP. But these columns, duration, trainer name, and fees, these three columns depend on course column. These three columns, duration, trainer name, and fees, these three columns depend on the course column. These three columns does not depend on the student ID or student name or mobile. Okay, these three columns, duration, trainer name, and fees, these are depend on the course column. This is called transitive dependency. Means there are some columns, okay, who does not depend on the primary key, which is student ID, but they depend on the other than primary key column like course. Okay, this duration 45 days, okay, this is depend on the course C language. It does not depend on the Srinu or 001 student ID. Okay, this trainer name A, okay, it is depend on the course, whether it is a C language or SAP. It does not depend on the Vasu or Salim or Srinu. Okay, so these three columns are called transitive dependency columns. Okay, to avoid this type of dependencies, we need to create one more table. Like in first normal form, we create new rows. In second normal form, we create new columns. Same like that. To ensure the third normal form, to prevent the transitive dependencies, we create new tables. Okay, now okay, for example, if there is one more student is there, okay, Srikant, mobile number, course is Java, okay, again 60 there, trainer is B, fees is 6,000. Okay, got it. Again, no need to write again one more row of this Java column. Okay, so this is called transitive dependency. Okay, what is the transitive dependency? Some columns of a table depend on other than non-primary key column. Here, what is the primary key column? Student ID. Here, student ID is a primary key column. Okay, so these three columns, duration, trainer, and fees, these three columns does not depend on the student ID. These three columns depend on the course column. Okay, this is called transitive dependency. To reduce this transitive dependency, we need to create one more table. Okay, then you can easily remove this information. No need of this information. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, any doubts? All of you.
No,
Okay,
no.
these three. Okay, so these are the three normal forms. For you Tableau people, it is enough to learn up to three normal forms. There are fourth normal form, BC normal form. There are so many normal forms. Okay, but for you people, three normal forms is enough. First normal form, second normal form, and third normal form. What is first normal form? Anyone? Nitish?
It ensures one run row in the cell.
One value.
Yeah,
One
one value
value.
in the cell.
One value in the one cell. One cell.
Why it is needed means if we enter 2-3
Means
values
it
in
does
one
not
cell.
take other rows. Yeah, it does not take multiple values in the cell. So that's why it
Yeah,
ensures only one value in the cell.
because it is impossible to retrieve that information.
Yeah.
And to ensure that, what we have to do, we have to increase the rows.
Yes.
What is second normal form?
It depends on only partial dependencies. Means
Partial dependency.
to avoid the
Reduce
partial
partial
dependencies, we need to create one column in the cell.
Yeah. What is partial dependency means? We cannot retrieve the information, the whole information from one particular column, like married or unmarried status, right? There is two Akshays,
Yes.
Akshay Kumar and Akshay Khanna. To
Yes.
ensure that, we need to create one more column, or we need to add one more column, which is a primary key, which is a unique and which is a not null, like actor ID 001, 002, 003. Okay. Next, what is third normal form?
Some columns of the table which does not depend on the primary key, and so with that we need to avoid that. We need to create another column, another table.
Yeah, very good, man. Very good, man. Okay, that is the thing. Now, see here in the student table. Okay, this one is course table. Okay, this is a course table, and it is a student table. Okay, got it. Now, no need of this 3 columns. Okay. Any doubts in normalization?
No.
Okay. So this is about normalization. Okay. Now it has only 4 columns. Okay. Why we have to make it mean when we store information in tables in databases? Okay. We cannot, for example, in practically, for example, your client is a bank like Bank of Baroda or something, Bank of Citibank or Bank of America. Okay, they stored multiple information of a particular customer. Okay, for example, customer ID, customer first name, nominee name. Okay, everything, withdrawal, royal. Okay, so they cannot store all this information. Maybe there are 50 to 60 columns are there. They cannot store all these 50 to 60 columns in one table. It is not secure also, it is not advisable also. So they split this large table into 5 to 6 tables, and in each table they have 6 to 7 columns. Okay, so that's why they use this normalization. Okay, it is easy to access. Why all this normalization is important is nothing but it is easy to access. Okay, the ultimate goal is we can get the information easily and accurately. That is our main motto. Because you Tableau people, you generate the reports, right? What the Tableau report table? It is used to generate the reports, right? It's a reporting tool. Okay, so that is the thing. So we have 3 normalization: first normal form, second, third. Okay, if you have any doubts till now, okay, this is my session. You have till 9 o'clock or 8:30 your usual Tableau session?
It will be until 9 o'clock, sir.
Yeah, but I started at 7 o'clock. That's why. Okay. Anyhow, till now all of you understood, right? And I will send you my soft copy of these notes. Okay. Just I will post in our Tableau WhatsApp group. Okay. So that is the thing. If you have any doubts, this last 15 minutes usually I allocate for any doubts like that. If you have any doubt, just ask me. Okay, I will post all this information in our WhatsApp group. Okay, again, my name is Alim Sharif. I'm a SQL trainer from the last 15 years. Okay, and I am also corporate trainer also. Okay, I'm a freelancer. If you have any doubts, just let me know. All of you, Manasavina, Balakrishna, Nitish, Raju, Shrikar, Vijaya. Okay. Any doubts?
Clear. Till now, clear.
Not at all.
Okay. So this is the session. Okay. So this SQL server and this SQL are different. Someone asked me, right? SQL and SQL server. It is a software.
Yes.
This SQL server. SQL is a language. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Hmm. And these are procedural languages, and SQL is nothing but non-procedure. Okay. And this is about normalization. Okay. Actually, your structure of course is nothing but command, or else you can say it is a sub language. Okay. So all your SQL course is nothing but, okay, you have to learn SQL commands. Okay, there are 5 types of commands: DDL, DML, DRL. Okay, tomorrow I will explain. Okay, till now, do you have any doubts?
No.
DRL and DPL. Okay, I will explain everything. And I will explain how to install the software also. Okay. Anyone, any doubts? Okay. DRL is nothing but data retrieval language. Okay. Or else you can call it a query. For you Tableau people, 80% of you use data retrieval language. Okay. Next one is data manipulation language. Third one is data definition language. Fourth one, transaction control language. Fifth one, data control language. Okay. SQL is nothing but SQL course is nothing but you have to learn these 5 commands: data retrieval language, data manipulation language, data definition language, transaction control language, data control language. Okay. If you learn these 5 means it is enough for you. Okay. So most of you like Tableau people, okay, you use this language, data command, data retrieval language or data retrieval command. Okay, which is nothing but select command. Select. Okay. Whereas DBMS, and this one is TCL, and this one is DCL. Okay. Okay. SQL, we have 20 hours session. Okay. In this, okay, I will explain about these commands: DRL commands, DML commands, DDL, TCL, DCL commands. Okay. DRL, which is nothing but data retrieval command, which is nothing but select. Okay. What is the main use of select is nothing but you can retrieve the data which is stored in the database by using select command. If you want to retrieve any employee information, any particular record information, okay, we must and should use select command. It is a select command or select language. Okay. The next one is DML. In this DML, we have 4 commands: insert, update, delete, merge. Okay. DML, data manipulation language, DML. By using these commands, we can manipulate the data which is stored in the database. For example, insert. By using insert command, we can insert information. We can insert new rows, new records into existing table. The next one is update. If you want to change any particular information or particular data, okay, you can update by using update. For example, one employee is there, his salary is maybe 10,000 US dollars. Now his salary is 15,000 US dollars. By using this update command, you can update his information. Okay. Next one, delete. For example, if you want to remove any particular record or employee information, you can remove by using delete. There are 3 ways. One is you can remove the entire rows. Okay, means all the, for example, if there are 40,000 records are there, 40,000 employees information is there, you can remove. The second way is you can remove particular group of records. For example, there are so many departments, 10th department, 11th department, there are so many departments, and you want to remove 11th department where there are 6 employees are working in 11th department. Okay, so by using this delete, you can delete, remove some group of information also, group of records also, or else you can remove particular person. For example, if you want to remove that Srinu's information or 002 employee information, okay, for that also you can use by this delete command. Okay. Next one is merge. Merge means you can update one table's information from another table. One table's information from another table. I will explain while we discuss about DML. Okay, these are the DML commands. Third one is DDL command. DDL is nothing but definition. Okay, while we creating any tables, any objects, okay, we should define. For example, if we create one table, okay, we have to mention the column names and the types of data which we stored. For example, actor ID in previous table, okay, there we should give only numbers like 001, 002. Okay, we cannot give any characters. And like actors names, we should give only characters, we cannot give the numbers. And in the date of joining and date of birth, we should give only dates. Okay, for that purpose, okay, to describe, to define a table, we need this DDL commands. Okay, in that, first one is create, next one is alter, next one is truncate, next one is drop. Okay, and the last one is rename. Okay, so in DDL commands we have create, alter, truncate, drop, and rename. Next one, TCL. Okay, here by using this create command, we can create the database object. such as tables, views, procedures, functions. Okay, so this create command is to create a new object. Next one is alter. By using this alter command, we can modify the structure of the table. By using this alter command, we can modify the structure of the table. For example, in student name column, while you creating, okay, by default, if you give the number data type instead of character data type, okay, now you want to change the data type, you want to modify the data type. At that time, we need to use this alter command. So by using this alter command, we can change the data type of a column. And if you want to increase the size of the column, or if you want to decrease the size of the column, at that time also we need alter command. So by using this alter command, we can modify the data type, and we can change, we can increase the size of the column, or we can decrease the size of the column. The third one is truncate. Truncate is nothing but it removes all the information. Truncate means it removes all the information from the table. For example, if you have 20 rows or 20 records in a table, if you are using truncate command, it means it remove all the information from that table. Okay. The next one is drop. The next one is drop. Drop also doing the same thing. It is also remove all the information from the table. Then what is the difference between truncate and drop? It is an interview question. Interview may ask, what is the difference between truncate and drop? Okay. If you are using truncate command to remove all the information from the table, it removes all the information, but structure should be there. It does not remove the structure. For example, if one apartment is there, okay, in that apartment, if there are 20 20 flats are there, okay, and 20 families are there, okay, if you ask the families to leave this like apartment, okay, so they simply leave that apartment, okay, with their luggage and everything, okay, but building is there, right? The structure of the building is there, okay, just the families left the building, okay. So truncate is also same. If you are using truncate command, it removes all the information from the table, okay, but structure is there. It does not change or does not remove the structure. Whereas drop means, okay, it removes all the information from the table and it collapses the table. It means it deletes the structure of the table. For example, same like apartment is there, okay, and if you ask all the families, they left. After that, okay, he collapsed the building with the bulldozer or something, okay. That is the drop. That is the difference between truncate and drop. Truncate is nothing but it removes all the information, but structure of the table is there, okay, it exists. But if you are using drop command to remove the information, it remove all the information from the table and it delete the structure of the table also, okay. That is the main difference between truncate and drop. Next one is rename. Rename is nothing but you can change the name of a column or you can change the name of the table by using rename command. So this rename command is used to change the name of the column and change the name of the table, okay. That is the difference, okay, ma'am. Next one is TCL. Okay, there are 10 minutes more left, okay. TCL, commit, rollback and save point. These are the TCL commands, okay. Commit, rollback and save point. These are the transaction control language. TCL is nothing but transaction control language. Okay. Commit means it permanently saves those transactions, whereas rollback means it's like undo. Okay, for example, if you delete some employee information in a table which is you don't want to do, okay, if you want to get back that information, just use rollback command and you will get the all the deleted information. Okay, that is rollback. Next, save point. Okay, I will explain when we are discuss about TCL commands. Okay, and this DCL command, okay, it is useful only to the DBA people. DBA, okay, admin people. DBA nothing but database administrator. Only admin people can use this DCL commands, grant and revoke. Okay, normal Tableau developer or Oracle developer, okay, they don't have access to this DCL commands, grant and revoke. If you will become an admin, DBA database admin, then you have access to this DCL commands, grant and revoke. Okay, tomorrow inshallah, tomorrow I will explain about these commands. Okay, I think tomorrow again it's 7 o'clock for you people. Okay, so this is the end of my session. Hope you enjoy this. Okay, yeah, ఒకవేళ మీకు బోర్ అయితే నన్ను ఏమనొద్దు. All of you, Balakrishna, Manasavina, Nitish, Raju, Shrikar, Vijaya.
No, we understood. Understood.
Okay, okay. ఇంకా 10 minutes ఉంది, ఇంకా తీసుకుంటే మీరు కొట్టేటట్టున్నారు. Any doubts?
No, sir. Clear, sir.
No doubts.
కొంచెం నేను జోవియల్ ఉంటా, అంటే మీరు సీరియస్ ఉండమంటే సీరియస్ ఉంటా, అలా ఏం లేదు. బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ మై వే ఆఫ్ టీచింగ్. యా,
హలో షరీఫ్ గారు, నేను మధ్యలో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను కదా. దిస్ నార్మలైజేషన్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ which categorization means based on what they categorized, means based on what this, because I've joined in the middle. నేను మధ్యలో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను, సో అందుకని.
Yeah, actually we stored data, right? We stored data in the form of rows and columns.
Okay, yeah.
In Excel also it is rows and columns, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes some people they store the data like for example general చెప్తున్నాను, మహేష్ బాబు ఉంది, his films like Okadu, Attadu, something Murari, like that. Okay, if we store all these movies in one cell అంటే nothing but one cell, అంటే intersection between rows and columns.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Can we get complete information? Okay, wait, ఇక్కడ చెప్తాను. Can you see this?
Yeah.
ఇక్కడ it has actor and movies. Okay, for example మహేష్ బాబు ఉంది, రైట్, ఒక్కడు ఇంకేముంది, సంథింగ్ భరత్.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to know information about ఒక్కడు movie. Can I get? No, why? Because in this it has two values, one is ఒక్కడు, another one is Bharat. Okay, database does not allow this type of things. If I want to search, okay, the information about Okkadu movie, it won't give. Why? Because here it has two values, one is Okkadu, second one is Bharat. Okay, so for that purpose we need to increase the rows. Okay, we need to insert the rows, like again. Now, okay, now everyone can easily access the information of Okkadu. Okay. Like director name, release date, like actress name, everything. Okay, so that is the first normal form. But the first normal form, it ensures that there should be one value in one cell. There should be one value in one cell. So that's why we create multiple rows. So we increase the rows. Okay. So the second one is, okay, second normal form is nothing but, for example, forget this one. Okay. Now there is one more table. Okay. The marital status of the actors. Now, can you tell me what is the marital status of Akshay?
Means we cannot tell because it depends on first name is different.
No.
First name is same and the last name is different.
No, Mahesh. Can you say here? Mahesh. Yes, he is a married,
Yeah,
right?
married. Yeah, married.
What about Salman?
He's also unmarried. Unmarried. Yeah.
What about Akshay?
We cannot say because the last name is different for one
Yeah.
person, same person.
So
I don't know.
here, if I want to retrieve some information, okay, so it depends on the two columns or more than two columns. It is called partial dependency. Partial dependency means, okay, the information which we want to retrieve, it depends on the more than one column.
Yeah.
Okay, for that purpose, okay, I create one more column which is actor ID. Okay, which is a actor ID. So by using this unique column which is called primary key, okay, which is unique, every value is different. Okay, like employee ID, student ID, it is a unique, like our mobile number. Okay, we don't have any other duplicate mobile number, like my number is, it is not with any other person. Okay, so here if you create one more column with unique values, okay, now you can easily get access. Okay, now can you tell me what is the marital status of 002?
Married.
Married. Okay, so it does not depend on any other column. But if you say what is the marital status of Akshay, okay, so we have to look at about the last name, whether it is Akshay Kumar or whether Akshay Khanna, right? So to reduce that, we create one more column which is a primary key, unique column, unique values. Now you can easily get the access. Now can you tell me what is the marital status of 004?
Unmarried.
Yes, we don't bother about whether it is Akshay Khanna or Akshay Kumar. Okay, so it is second normal form. So it ensures it reduces the partial dependency. So and to ensure the first normal form, we increase the rows.
Okay.
To ensure the second normal form, we add the columns. To ensure the first normal form, we increase the rows. To ensure the second normal form, we increase the columns.
Column.
Madam?
Yeah.
Got
I
it?
clearly understood. The third normal form also clearly understood. But my question was based on which categorization the normalization means, based on to reduces partial dependency, to ensure transit dependencies. For that, we need to create normalization: first normal form, second normal form, third normal form.
Yeah. That is the thing. That is the main advantage of database. If you store this all the information in flat files, what are the flat files we have? Notepad, MS Word, MS Excel. Okay, we cannot reduce these partial dependency. We cannot reduce this transitive dependency. Okay, that is the main advantage of database also. By using databases, okay, we can reduce the partial dependency and we can reduce the transitive dependency. And while means, for example, we enter any information in a table, okay, the developer or the data entry operator, he should check all these things.
Okay.
Then only we can retrieve the data. We can retrieve the accurate data. Otherwise, we cannot get the information. And why we split the tables means to ensure the security also. For example, if I do any manipulation here, it don't affect in the students table. For example, if I manipulate, okay, other than Java, if I write any Oracle course, okay, it doesn't affect here, right?
Yeah.
That's why we split the tables into so many tables. We split the tables, okay?
Okay.
That is the thing, madam.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Vijay ma'am, it is not related to previous topic actually.
Okay.
It is a different topic. It is a different topic. Normalization is a different topic. We
Okay.
discussed about data storage, different topics we have discussed about previously.
Okay. Okay.
ఓకే
Thank you.
అంటే ప్రీవియస్ టాపిక్ రిలేటెడ్ అడుగుతున్నారా మేడం?
నేను మధ్యలో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను కదా, నాకు నార్మలైజేషన్ నుంచి అర్థమైంది, అంతకు ముందు ఏంటో నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు.